Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de Alan Wake. No sé si estoy grabando mi... bueno, un nuevo episodio no, al primer episodio de Alan Wake, porque lamentablemente estuve grabando el episodio 1 y el audio se escuchaba de la mierda por problemas técnicos con el OBS, así que bueno, yo creo que ahora sí debería escucharse bien porque estaba haciendo unas pruebas, así que espero por favor que se escuche bien, si no me voy a cabrear. Tú te preguntarás, ¿por qué estoy desnudo? La pregunta es, ¿por qué hace calor? Y me da huevo usar polo, así que si te gusta, bien, si no, te jodes, así de simple. Vamos al gameplay. Alan Wake, estoy amargo, no me molestes, Alan Wake Remastered, por cierto. Sé que todo el mundo anda jugando al Alan Wake 2, me importa una pija. Yo quiero pasarme el Alan Wake Remastered otra vez. Y luego de eso, pasarme el Alan Wake American Nightmare, que es el spin-off del primero. Y una vez de pasarme esos juegos, pues ahí recién me voy a plantear jugar el 2. Pero ganas le tengo. Ganas le tengo. Vale, enciende la cafetería. Vale, este es el episodio 2 del juego, que se titula... No me dice cómo se llama el episodio 2, aunque sí pongo un manuscrito acá. Poseídos. El episodio 1 se llamaba Nightmare, pesadilla, que lo grabé pero se escuchaba del orto, así que bueno. Problemas técnicos supongo. Hola,
Hey,
Alice.
handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Un coleccionable. Por cierto, este juego tiene como 500.000 coleccionables. Qué bonito departamento. Este es el actor, ¿no? Que hace de Alan Wake. Grosso, Grosso, grosso. Más bien, qué bonito depa, la puta que me parió. Qué bonito depa. Me gusta. Está guapo. Por cierto, el remaster se ve muy bien, Se ve muy lindo el remaster. Hay gente que dice que el remaster se ve mal, que se ve peor que el original. Y yo te pregunto, what the fuck, man? What are you talking about? Are you crazy or what? Vale, estoy explorando cosas. Voy a ir a encender la cafetería. Este gameplay no va a durar mucho. El primer episodio duró 1 hora. Esto solo es para probar que se grabe otra vez bien, porque he estado teniendo problemas técnicos con el micro y era algo del OBS.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ve con Alice. Vale, vamos con Alice. Por cierto, Alice, bueno, no quiero hacerle muchos spoilers del primer juego, tampoco es que han pasado
Oh,
ya.
hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
My dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ah, ella es fotógrafa. Claro, yo soy escritor y ella es fotógrafa. Ambos son artistas. Vale, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Ve al estudio. Ah, no estoy en el estudio. Este no es el estudio. O este es uno de los estudios. O este es tu salón, tu estudio. Pero no dice ve a mi estudio. Me dice ve al estudio. A esto. Examinar. Vale. ¿Qué es esto? Mi libro. Mi libro. Vale, examinar.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Ok, voy mi amor, voy. Un ratito. Un ratito. La piba tiene fobia a la oscuridad. Más bien, hay unos códigos QR aquí en el juego que quiero escanear. A ver, ¿a dónde te lleva? Voy a descargar un código. No tengo instalado un código de lector de barras en mi celular. Lo voy a descargar y lo voy a empezar instalando. Y quiero escanear esto de
Please
acá.
check the fuse box.
Ok, ya
I'm
voy.
right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Voy, darling. Wait. Quiero escanear eso, a ver a qué me lleva. Escanear el código de barras, bla bla bla. Leer la sección de ayuda. Utilizar de forma gratuita con publicidad. Escanear imagen. Escanear usando la cámara. Permitir. A ver. A ver, ¿me muestras bien el código? Por favor.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Ok, mi vida, espérate. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? No estoy escaneándolo bien. Ahora sí.
Alan!
Ver
I
código.
really need those lights on.
Ok, shut the fuck up. Un momento, por favor. Es un video de YouTube. Ver código, ver enlace, abrir sitio web. Eh, yes. O sea, es un video de YouTube lo que me está mostrando. ¿De qué será? Ahora me abre una página porno, ¿no?
The dark place was an endless waking dream. I saw visions carried by the ebb and flow of different dream states. They seeped in from the reality beyond.
Ok.
Things I had a connection to, but also things I couldn't possibly know. I used them in my writing to make it real, so that the parts that weren't would become so. And there were visions that I knew were not real. Ideas I had lost, often of Casey. I had written about him for years. I used them as well. The lies had to feel true for them to become true. Had I always written this way? Even before? Seen things without realizing I was seeing them? Thinking they were mine? Was this what inspiration was for me?
Ok, es una especie de video que me mandó. Pero es un video privado. Visión número 2. O sea, es un video que solo me manda cuando escaneo los códigos. Hace 2 años subió este video. Pero es un video privado. Uy, había un primer código que yo no escaneé. Porque lo vi pero no escaneé. O sea, no está ni en shorts en la página de Remedy, que es la desarrolladora de Alan Wake. No está aquí. O sea, son visiones que le mandan al jugador para que él pueda escanear los códigos y ver una especie de visiones. Ok. Uf, eso lo voy a investigar, está guapo. No lo he visto. Vale. Vamos a verlo, los fusibles que mi esposa quiere que...
Alan, please! Check the fuse box.
I'm right here,
it's in
baby.
the hallway.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Ok, baby. Sorry, estaba viendo una cosa media...
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Okay. They are fucked. Bright Falls, the present day. Vale, volvemos a la línea temporal actual.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Confused. I need to find my wife.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Vale, episodio
Well then,
2.
Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Ok, este es el mapa del pueblo, ¿no? Bright Falls. Bueno, no solo del pueblo, sino de todo el estado, supongo, porque esto es inmenso. A ver, examinar.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Le gusta pescar al pibe. Me alegro por vos. Vale, tengo que ir por allá. ¿En qué momento estoy distorsionando la realidad?
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Thank you very much. Vale, vamos.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Esa señora la vi en el primer capítulo. Ah, está hablando sobre las luces. Ella dijo que en la cafetería, en el que fue en el primer episodio que no lo han visto, había un foco que estaba mal, estaba parpadeando, se prendía y se apagaba. Que tendría que haberlo arreglado porque la oscuridad es dañina y bla bla bla. Y acá también en la comisaría supuestamente hay focos que están dañados y no lo arreglan. Me parece un poco desaparecido. Richard Booth, Bruce Damsky, Jacob Miller salieron a acampar hace días, deberían haber vuelto y no se han puesto en contacto. Si los veo sabe de su paradero, llame el bla bla bla. Gracias. Hay otro pibe. ¿Han visto este hombre? Desapareció desde el 20 del 6 de 2007. Rasgos característicos, siempre gana en los concursos. Ah, él es un gatito también se perdió.
Come in,
Uy.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Ok, thank you. Ahora vuelvo, quiero ver algo aquí.
Mr.
Hello.
Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank you. Give me a
That was
minute.
Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Estás imprimiendo algo, mujer. Deberían arreglar los focos, también te digo, Vale. Ah, este es el que está,
The
este está
sheriff
oscuro,
wants
¿no?
to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Yes, give me a minute. No puedo salir, supongo.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Ya, no me deja irme. Vale, un momentito, quiero ver cosas aquí. Vale, tomar. Termo de café, un manuscrito aquí. Me gusta. Nice. ¿Puedo examinar esto?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton.
Ah,
There's no sign of him.
vale,
Over.
Stunky.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right?
Oh,
We're supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
vale, están buscando a Stunky, que es uno de los desaparecidos. ¿Por qué me golpeé cuando me choqué con esto? Raro. Bueno, vamos a la casa del sheriff.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for
I
you
know,
down
girl.
the corridor in her office.
I know. Leer. Vale esto, ¿no? Vale, sheriff, hola.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Where is my phone? Here.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Barry.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
My wife?
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Yeah.
Oh, no such
Todo dice lo
luck.
mismo.
He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Vale. Supongo que tengo que ir por acá, ¿no? Por la oscuridad. Ok. Un momento.
You
Me
can
llamo...
get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr.
I
Wake.
know, girl. Shut the fuck up, please. Me llamó un tipo diciendo que tiene a mi esposa y sonó la voz de Alice. Raro, porque Alice se cayó en el mar. Es que es la complejidad de la trama de Alan Wake. Es como que suceden cosas, pero no sucedes... no sabes cuál es realidad o cuál es algo, una pesadilla, una visión. Tiene mucho que ver con Alan siendo escritor.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Thank you, girl. Bueno, sigamos.
The parking lot is through that door and down the corridor.
God, I hate this
No
woman.
attention to Walter Snyder on your way.
Oh, you're Walter Snyder. Hello. Are you okay, boy? Bueno, boy. Es un hombre calvo. Hay un manuscrito aquí. Ok. Pero no me dijo nada el pibe. Pensé que me iba a decir algo.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Go to the fence on the left. Vale, primero quiero agarrar esto. Y quiero escuchar qué dicen aquí. Hola.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Vale, jóvenes se encontraron intoxicados. Disparos.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Vale, abandoned car. Supongo que es este. Aquí no. Hey, alguien me está observando aquí. Ahí está la sheriff. Vale. Ok, a ver. Abandoned car. To the left. Dijo left. Bueno, aquí no creo que sea, sinceramente. Tiene que ser enfocar. Ah, ok. That is the one. Ya, pero ¿cómo llego ahí? Supongo que tengo que hacer esto. Perfecto. Acá hay otra página del manuscrito. Nice.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front
Driver's
seat.
license.
The caller meant business.
Ok. ¿Referencia a Oliver Rodrigo? No. Hello.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice.
Se pasó una semana.
Sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Encontrarte con los secuestradores de Alice. Secuestradores, se queda muy raro. O sea, aquí ya no suena nada. Sale de la oficina del alguacil. Bueno, voy a tratar de salir, ¿no? Si me dejan. Espero que me dejen, ¿no? Soy un hombre con libertad y derechos. Sí, sé que mi esposa desapareció, pero bueno. ¿Qué onda? ¿Todo bien? Hostia. Esto, mira, escucha.
Shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Vale, es como que lo que esté... O sea, yo lo expliqué esto, no sé si lo expliqué en este video o en el anterior. Hay una especie de Alan que está en una especie de lugar en el espacio-tiempo apartado en el cual él está escribiendo una novela para tratar de salvar a su esposa que de alguna manera se perdió, y todo lo que estamos viviendo actualmente es una especie de creación de Alan Wake. Al momento de él escribir está como que sucediendo, todo lo que él escribe se está volviendo realidad. Ahora, ¿hasta qué punto estamos siendo el Alan que aún no ha llegado a ese punto de estar escribiendo la novela, o ya estamos escribiendo la novela, pero ¿y ese Alan de dónde viene y cómo llegó a ese punto? Son cosas muy confusas que no tengo ni puta idea. Yo había escrito una guía en Steam cuando me terminé el juego original, escribiendo más o menos creo que había investigado cosas y tenía más o menos el argumento claro, pero ahora es como que me acuerdo poco, porque están viniendo como que recuerdos a mi mente de lo que había jugado antes, pero bueno, supongo que lo descubriremos en el transcurso del camino. Vale, cambié las luces. ¿En qué momento cambié las luces yo?
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Okay.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
Yeah.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Hey,
what?
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Yeah. Cosas raras están pasando.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Who is Max? That's
What
a
an
good
airhead.
question.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
Always.
No! Look,
Not so
Barry,
much.
I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand
everything's just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
To the funny farm. Vale, ok. Estamos en una especie de cabaña. Déjame buscar cositas. Sí, ¿ves? Estamos confundiendo cosas entre la realidad y la ficción.
I'd come here to rent a cabin, where I could wait till midnight.
Yeah. Leer. Esqueleto de un mamut de Columbia. Mammuthus columbi. Se estima que este ejemplar tiene 14.000 años y fue encontrado en las fosas de alquitrán de la Brea en 1981. Fue donado al Parque Nacional Elderwood en 1998. Cuando el mamut de Columbia se convirtió en el fósil oficial del estado de Washington, recibe el apodo de Charlie Dientes Largos y ahora es la mascota oficial del parque. Ok. Bueno saber. Está bonito esto. Por cierto, ya lo dije, ¿no? El remaster se ve muy bonito. Hello, Barry. Hay algo interesante por acá. Supongo que tengo que hablar contigo. Cerrado para que me alquiles. Un termo. Otro más de los 100. Son 100 termos. Que la segunda pasada del juego, cuando me pase el juego en modo pesadilla, pues voy a tener que ocuparme de juntar todos los coleccionables.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Yes.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Ok, thank you. Nada más que me quiere decir antes que me vaya. Ok.
Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
Ok.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Good point.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Fucking Barry. Vale. ¿Dónde está el manuscrito? Dijo detrás del diente de Charlie. Firmé el formulario, pero detrás. Esto no es detrás, es delante de Charlie. Formulario recogido. Llevo el formulario de Rusty. Perfecto. Hello, Barry. Rusty, toma. El formulario, mi niño.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Can you
much.
tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Thank you.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Bueno, Barry, me tengo que ir. Gracias por confiar en mí. Barry piensa que estoy loco, por cierto. Bueno, normal, no lo culpo.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al!
Pará, Barry, ya me dijiste que
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
Hostia.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
La caballería.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Al,
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Hey, son 15%, ¿eh? Y Alan Wake debe ser un escritor muy famoso, así que... Yo creo que está más o menos bien, boludito. Cambiar luces. No puedo. Por alguna razón no hay energía aquí. Cerrado. Un termo, otro termo. Me gusta. Tomar pilas. Vale, no tenía 20 pilas. Se han reseteado mis pilas cada vez que cambio de... Ah, acá sí funciona. Chimenea, no hay nada más por aquí. Perfecto. No sé cuánto tiempo voy en gameplay. Creo que ya han visto un poco de Alan Wake. No sé si seguirá agrandando un poco más este gameplay, porque no quiero que sea muy largo, la verdad. Vamos a encontrar un punto de control y vamos a dejarlo por ahí, ¿ok? Porque no sé si se ha guardado y quiero encontrar un punto de control. Hay algo más interesante por acá. Hello. Hello. Debería bajar por acá, pero quiero ver qué hay por acá. Acá hay otra taza de café. Un termo de café. Good. Vamos. Puedo cambiar así. Me gusta más que el personaje esté a la izquierda.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Okay, please stay safe, Barry. There are weird things going up, so take care. Vale, prosigamos. Yo creo que debería dejar el gameplay más o menos aquí. Punto de control alcanzado. Página de manuscrito agarrada. Sí, voy a dejar por aquí el gameplay. Probablemente traiga más Alan Wake en un futuro. ¿Puedo usar el coche? Me gusta. Vale, voy a dejar por aquí el gameplay, ¿vale? Vamos a cambiar a a la cámara principal. Creo que debería estar en la cámara principal ahora grabando solo mi rostro. Así que nada, gracias por mirar. Dejen su like, suscríbanse. Espero que se haya escuchado muy bien el audio. Si no me voy a cagar en toda la puta. Y nada, sí ya.